So what I did, so now I'm recording on Google Meet. So I turn that on after Vimeo record, and I actually have a separate webcam connected to the Google Meet. I don't know if I need to do that. I just figured if the camera acts up with Vimeo record, then we have a second video feed. But I'm actually going to change the Google Meet camera. The three dots, go to settings, video. I'm going to change the Google Meet camera to the Logitech Brio. So it's going to be the same exact camera, as what's recording on Vimeo record. So my main question is that in running two recording in cloud softwares at the same time, is that going to affect the latency and the playback of the video? Right now, I don't notice the difference. It seems fine, but I would be curious if there was someone else on the Google Meet call. Let me think about this for a second. Also, another thing to keep in mind is I would need headphones for the Google Meet call if I want to keep the Vimeo record separate. Because if I can cut out the silences on that, Vimeo record becomes a solo response video. And then the Google Meet can be the backup for the podcast recording. I think I want to use Squadcast was recently acquired by Descript, so it gives a much bigger incentive to use Descript again, even though I was having some glitches and hiccups on my computer using Descript. But if I'm able to drop Riverside, or at least think about sunsetting Riverside and strictly using Squadcast and Descript together, that could be useful. But let me go get headphones real quick. So I think for this system to have a an extra purpose is for the live video call, I'm going to need some form of headphones. It doesn't have to be these headphones. It can be strictly AirPods as well, since I'm not using the AirPods for the microphone. I'm using this for the microphone. But if I do the call, I keep all the audio in my headphones. And then this way for Vimeo record, it'll be easier to use the Vimeo footage to create a solo talking head video, because it's strictly going to be the responses on my end. And I don't think I have to jump to get the solo video and the talking head video, but we can have all these Vimeo videos sent to YouTube and then backed up to, we're using Google Drive, but you can use Dropbox as well. I just found that my.repurpose.io is a little glitchy with Dropbox, because I think they do hard paths. So when you change the name of a folder, it doesn't react, or it doesn't respond accordingly. Whereas in my experience using Google Drive, if you change the name of a folder with my.repurpose.io, it also changes accordingly. Sounds like a simple thing you wouldn't have to worry about, but if you're organizing and changing folder names, Dropbox and Repurpose, in my experience, don't work super well together, whereas Google Drive works better with my.repurpose. Okay, so I'm actually going to end. Oh, also, I should make a note on Google Meet. I think I had an extra setting turned on where, let's see. Yeah, adjust video lighting. Makes it easier to see you against a bright background. So I have that on. What happens if I turn that off? Yeah, so it changes the visual a little bit. I'm going to turn it back on again. Let's see. Oh, actually, in Google Meet, I can do the blur effect. That could be a helpful way to distinguish the two different footage. Let's see. And then also you could use slight blur or full blur. Turn it off. It does say your computer might slow down while running video effects. Okay, good to know. Coffee shop background. Huh. I wonder if Google Meet with having the virtual backgrounds seem to work better than my Zoom virtual backgrounds. I wonder if that could be useful for recording content, changing the background. So now I got a notification. Are you still there? You're the only one here. So this call will end in less than 2 minutes. Do you want to stay in this call? I'll stay in the call. Play around with different backgrounds here. The blurred effect in Google Meet is actually pretty good. It could help replace the wow, yeah, it could help replace Instagram and allow us to record for longer than the 90 seconds inside of the Instagram app. All right. Cool. Cool. Oh wow, when if oh whoops. Oh my god, it looked like a Tony Stark lab in the first Iron Man or Doc Ock in Spider-Man 2. I will say Google Drive, the Google Workspace has changed their pricing plan since I became a member, and I think the pricing plans are less appealing now. They don't let you do monthly plans, only yearly commitments, and the price went up anyway. So that being said, I would get at least 2 terabytes of storage, and I'm assuming Google Meet is not going to store it at a crazy high resolution. So we can have these Google Meets connected to YouTube. All right, so back to Vimeo Record. I was playing with you. You didn't notice the difference in the background over here, but I was playing around with a lot of different virtual backgrounds and things on Google Meet. I'm gonna actually end Vimeo Record now, and then I'll end Google Meet. So end Vimeo Record, and then I'm gonna move over to Google Meet. Let's see what other backgrounds we have here. This one's glitching a little bit, but let's see. Actually, not bad though. Seems like it's glitching more now for some reason. I wonder if this setting, if it wasn't glitching, if this would be a good setting to have as a backup recording. But we will find out shortly. I got to wait for the recording to process, and then I'm going to email about it, but I'll end this now.